I know a lot of people were saying recently that Diddy gonna rat in the courtroom and everywhere else. But I'm just going to say this right now. I was thinking about it. If he had anything basically that he's done that's worse than this, and that somebody possibly knows, then this is all allegedly. But if he's done something worse than what the charges he's getting right now, and he's possibly trying to out somebody, or people say he gonna rat, whatever, he would have done it already. Because now we're gonna possibly hear some names come out, but as far as names that he probably should have said by now if he was gonna say them, we're probably not gonna hear that. We're gonna hear some things probably going coming towards his direction. But I don't think because if he still think he got a chance to get out this situation, which, you know, possibly being with him, he probably thinks so, but it's gonna be rough to get out of this. He probably think he got a chance to get out of this, and if he go through the court and everything else. So he's innocent until proven guilty. But at the same time, we know what time it is. Um, they ain't take him in there and arrest him for no reason, and he's already had lawyers and everyone else that was uh, going on other different cases. But he would have already said some different names already if he had. I think it's a lot more things that he's probably done than that he knows about other people that they've done, and the people that he has been around and the things he's been doing with those people, it ain't looking too good right now. So even if he don't say nothing, people gonna start putting A and B together as far as, oh, he was with that person, oh, he was with this person, oh, they was with that person. They did the same thing with Oprah and the Weinstein situation. So you already know, people already bringing up the Epstein list again. So we know what time it is. We already know what time it is. People figuring it out as it go along. And I'm gonna tell you why it's different from before. In the past, people weren't putting two and two together, and now people kind of can see what's going on because a lot of people been talking about this way before it was a big thing on the internet as far as this whole situation. Because just everything, people already thought crazy about the whole situation with Cassie and Diddy, where they dating, and then his wife was around, or ex-wife, baby mama. Nobody never knew why they broke up or whatever. So as far as the girl situation, Jennifer Lopez, so he's always had a bumpy history with the girls and all that. It's the other stuff that's coming out. We already know that the stuff with the girls was bumpy ever since the J Lo thing, but now, and with the Kim Porter, but now we're starting to see that, okay, because in the past, people recently would say, "Oh man, y'all think every celebrity do this, or y'all think they go this way, or they switch here, or they go both ways," and people just hating on them because they got money. Well, as y'all can see, all that conspiracy theory stuff is out the window because now people starting to believe it. All that stuff go out the window. Them days is over with. People been saying that for years about different things that been going on. I mean, it's a long list of things on Diddy that he just can't go around. What he gonna say? Ain't nobody out here got no label like his. They got rappers that's got up out of here, and baby mamas that basically, then passed away in weird circumstances. Then you got Cassie who then ran away. That's already public. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't got that out in the public right now. So that's not something that he could just throw out there and be like, oh, well, so and so, they not in the public eye like that. They probably, what would that have to do with his case? So a lot of things he can say right now. We gonna see what's going on. People saying he gonna start telling. I'm trying to figure out. I'm sitting back. I'm like, tell on what? Cause it's a lot of things he ain't said. A lot of things. It was just not too long ago that I seen when people was talking about Diddy having owning people's music, like Jada Kiss and everybody. When some people heard that, it was like, wow, what? A lot of people didn't believe it. You know how that goes, man. But now people starting to see that, yeah, it's certain guys that's getting a certain amount of money or getting put in certain positions that ain't right in music, and we've been saying that for years. It's always, I don't know why, but every time people be like, oh, that's hating. They hating on Diddy because he in this position. How is somebody hating on Diddy when the reason why you in the position is because of the people who's saying something about you? People telling you to stay on your square, and they consider that hating on Diddy. And now look, so from now on, when I'm out here criticizing anybody or I have an opinion about any celebrity, and people say, "Oh, why you got to think he going both ways? Oh, why you got to think he doing this to women, or why you got to think that he's doing that?" I'm gonna go back to this Diddy situation. I'm gonna say, "Oh, that's what you said about Diddy, though. Oh, so you said that about Diddy. Now you want to change your mind because of what? Because they said so? Nah, we've been saying that. People been saying that for years. Whether it's true or not, we gonna find out because he still got his day in court. But we see what time it is. And then we heard about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like the fact that that's even a big part of the story, that lets you know what kind of stuff was going on. That's one of the big details they didn't put out. That kind of lets you know the kind of stuff that was going on. And that was months ago. So I ain't really heard nothing juicy as far as the details in any kind of case that people was talking about. It ain't really nothing got out yet. Yeah, that's probably something that a person that was there probably said and it just spread out, but I haven't heard any major details because I've been hearing a lot about what he possibly could have happened or a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the Diddy parties. Man, a lot of people that was at them parties, man, like, let me tell you what's crazy about it. A lot of things about them parties that people was going to. Let's say something bad happened at a party or something, and they just found out, and it was a whole bunch of people there. Yeah, that's the kind of situations I'm talking about. Cause I seen a lot of people recently going to his parties during the shutdown. I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, do they know what's going on around him right now? When they was doing the whole versus thing, and dudes was going over there trying to go to the little parties and stuff. It seemed like every time somebody had a versus coming up, they had to go over there to Diddy and see what's going on with him. I'm like, so y'all got to go to Diddy party or his house before your versus? What kind of stuff that is? I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you can go back and look, but it was that kind of stuff going on. When they had that red room, man, when they had the red room going on, everybody started saying stuff. They was like, bro, the vibes on that was just too much. And it wasn't that many girls there. So that was a big deal. In my eyes, I'm like, man, girls around. They got dudes popping up who got verses coming up. It's on Revolt. The whole situation got out of hand, man. And they let this dude, like, just run around. And he got the bag from somebody. Somebody put him in position for that. Because he ain't got no rap skills like that. He wasn't even thinking about rapping until after Biggie passed away. So the stuff he was doing before, he was just talking on the track. He wasn't really, and most of the stuff was getting written. People write Puff music. We already know that. Puff ain't doing nothing different than nobody else out here couldn't do. And that's real. Shoot, Biggie put him on the spotlight. Craig Mack and all them. They put Bad Boy on the map. Came out with hits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all he did was get his position, whatever position he got put in. We know he got mentors and he got bosses out here who gonna be hiding in a minute, act like they don't know what's going on. Everybody talking about these parties though. That's the crazy part. Everybody was bragged about how good his parties was. Everybody. Everybody bragged about how good the dude parties is. Now you ain't gonna hear nobody saying, like, man, how good Diddy party was. Man, I don't know. Oh, now you don't know. All these years, y'all were talking about how he got the all white party, then he got the after party at the after party at the after party. And then it's the after party that nobody can really get in. I'm like, wow. I'm like, what? Man, when I was younger, I used to be like, man, there's something wrong with that. Ain't no party that good. They making it too much of a big deal. I'm talking about they made a big deal out of his parties. I'm like, what kind of after parties those is? How's he partying? And what kind of parties he putting together? Well, yeah, they definitely had a lot of Diddy parties. It's gonna be hard to get them pictures now. But man, he had a lot of different people on his at his parties. Now we gonna see if Diddy gonna have witnesses like his kids come up or whatever. I don't know how much they can witness, but you know, as far as what they seen, they probably gonna end up having to be on the stand. His lawyer came out right now saying that he may be able to beat the case, and that he got 49 witnesses to one victim. So I don't know. I don't know if any more people are gonna come forward, but it's gonna get very shaky because right now the media already know if they're gonna put it out like that, it's enough evidence to be a done deal. This man, it's been out here spread out everywhere now. He know what time it is. He can try to play with it if he want to. But like I was telling people earlier this year with the Oprah situation, and a lot of people saying that, oh, Jay-Z might be next. Allegedly, I don't know what's going on. It's all rumors. But we know what his name been mixed with lately. Like, these people ain't finna be sitting around and protecting y'all, and y'all ain't got nothing going on. Definitely. Only thing they doing, ain't they talking about Diddy broke right now? Yeah. These guys definitely, they ain't got no circle around them. We can't name 5 people we know that been around Diddy and lately that is close friends with him as far as celebrities. We talking about non-celebrities. Man, don't nobody be around him like that. As far as, unless these people that he have relations with or he stay with or something like that or stay close by. But yeah, he finna be done in a minute. I don't know what kind of excuses he gonna have with his evidence. Then they talking about they just found him with a Tusi drug, a drug that's used for you know, fluid people. They saying that they got a drug for that. And I'm saying, I don't know. It's looking bad right now. Definitely. It's definitely looking bad. He's losing everything. He ain't never gonna be able to bounce back from this. And a lot of people who sat up here and said, "Oh man, people always think this about celebrities that's black and successful. Oh man, y'all just want him to be done. How we want him to be done? Man, y'all sound so crazy now. Yeah, man. People sound so crazy. And if you go back and look at the programs this man was associated with, red flag. Now everybody that was associated with him, they gonna be a red flag now. Especially in my eyes. Cause if they've been saying most of the people who's already calling this out was wrong, Then now they want to jump on the side of right. No, it's too late to be doing that. No, y'all been saying that everybody was jealous of him because of his success and all that stuff and just making up things and this ain't true. And why would y'all want to do that? Bro, how we want to do what? This man the one that got on camera talking about he want to party with people and nah, we ain't party like that and all that stuff. And people like, hey man, see what I'm talking about? People like, hey, you see what I'm talking about? Then people will turn their head then. Nah, I don't want to believe it. What? You don't want to believe it? Man, Diddy done, man. He done. He ain't gonna be able to bounce back from this. He's not. Just from the his face being out there, I know his lawyers talking about he could beat the case or whatever. Just from his face being out there associated with this, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing in the future. Nothing. He's already trying to. Once I seen him on Jimmy Fallon, they put him in that position where he was asking about the bodyguard Gene deal. They was like, yeah, what's up with your bodyguard? Yeah, go back and look at that video. That's when I knew Diddy was done. I said, he is done. They are done with him. And he was like, why you do me like that? Why y'all do me like that? He was mad. That's the most angry I've ever seen him. I'm gonna have to get that video too. That's the most angry I've ever seen him in public. He was so mad at no, Jimmy Kimmel, my bad. Jimmy Kimmel. It was Jimmy Kimmel. He was so mad, man. He asked about the bodyguard. I was like, whoa. I said, yeah, he done. They asked about Gene Deal. On live TV. Yeah, he done. I knew it. And that's who he rubbed his shoulders with. Y'all remember when he was coming out with those champagne lines and those liquor lines, the high-end liquor? And he was coming through with the suits, the commercials like that, with the polos. And they was going to casinos. I think they had Michael K. Williams on there. And I was like, man, he done crossed over a little bit now. We already seen him do a lot of different things. He done already crossed over. Already. I don't know. It might be a wrap, man. Then they got Jay-Z. Eve mentioning Jay-Z's saying that female rappers, he ain't never seen them do well and everything like that back then. And yeah, that's true, but at the same time, he had a female rapper that was doing well from what I seen. Then I heard her recently talking about how it wasn't really going that well. She wasn't really getting the support she needed. And that's a sad situation to hear about. Especially when you see the female rappers that's out here now. So if Jay-Z would have still had a female rapper all the time, and if you look back, he didn't have no female rapper. I mean, they say he had Foxy Brown, and we already know we done heard about that situation over the years. And I don't know, people always said somebody age with him and her. I never knew about that back then. I don't know. I'm not from New York, so I don't know what was going on with that whole situation. I didn't even know him and her had a relationship. Back then, when I seen her, she was already on that case, so I wasn't even really checking for Jay-Z and Foxy Brown, but that was always something people brought up over the years, and I'm just like, whoa. And people saying more and more now, so I'm like, man, if he ain't gonna chop that down, allegedly that must be true, because he ain't saying nothing about it. And now you got Eve saying that he was saying something about female rappers don't do well. And I mean, bro, you could at least, gave her some support. And Eve was like, yeah, that was one of the things we were like, do we put that in? Because you know how people get. Jay-Z told her, female rappers don't really do that well. on the day her album arrived, and she ended up topping the charts with that thing. She sold 200,000 the first week. I mean, she was doing numbers. Eve was doing numbers back then. Yeah, but the way he put different things and said, she was like, man, I don't even know if I put this in the story. She said, because you know how people get. And that's what I'm saying. That's how when people been saying things about Diddy over the years. People be like, oh, man, people just be hating, man. So is everybody hating right now? That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Is everybody hating right now? Are we lying on everybody? That's why a lot of these programs I don't be trusting. Diddy and Jay-Z had that vote or die situation. Y'all remember that campaign they had? Oh, vote for these people. That's why I was like, man. And if you look back to it, that's why people kind of skeptical about that. They had that vote or die situation they was talking about. Man, go back and look at that stuff. And why would you pick these two? And why is it always the billionaires that got all this mess on them? That's my thing. Why are y'all putting these dudes in position who are trash then? That's how I gotta start asking the people who putting these guys in position. Why you putting these dudes who got all these issues in position? Then the people who don't got issues, you overlooking them. Then y'all wonder why we question why people ain't got talent out here and everything else. That's the one question that need to be asked. Why the dudes who really ain't got no talent, why do y'all put them in position to be billionaires, Ciroc owners, alcohol, and everything else? Then at the end, you like, oh, my fault, man. Look, he got to go to jail now. He been doing this, and this, and this. Why y'all keep putting these dudes in position, man? It's always something. Y'all want us to congratulate these guys and, oh, they successful and they on the big stage and y'all hating. Then when all this come out, y'all don't say nothing about all the protection y'all been doing. These dudes been like this for years. People know these guys. They've been doing this 20, 30 years. Going to their parties, oh, we good friends. Oh, he a billionaire. Oh, he very smart. Oh, I seen him do this and this and this. Then when something go bad, oh man, I don't know what's going on. Oh, now you don't know nothing. Oh, okay. All right. They had Cassie. When Cassie going to the let me see if Cassie was going to the Met Gala real quick. Was Cassie going to the Met Gala? Let me see that, man. What kind of parties was she going to? Mmm. Dang. Dang. Okay. Okay then. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Diddy got a crazy picture I'm gonna put up on here. This dude got a crazy picture. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like they've been overlooking this stuff for years. Like at this point, the real question should be, man, who do you trust? Who do you really trust? Because they'll tell you they know this person and they know that person. Then at the end, they don't know nobody at all. Now they want to say, oh man, I thought I knew that person. I thought this, I thought that. But a lot of people talking about them lists, though, them Epstein lists, all that stuff. But I don't know, man. If that stuff ain't really came out yet, I can't really be out here. It's been years already. Only thing I can go by right now is what they putting out. Whatever they putting out, that's what I'm going by. But other than that, I ain't going by nothing else. I'm not going by nothing else. Whatever they put out, that's what it is. That's how I see it. But it's a weird situation though, man. It definitely is. Diddy got denied bail today. They ain't playing with him. They definitely not playing with him. This dude been having freak offs. They said he was having freak offs, sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Wow. He coerced sex acts, recorded them, and orchestrated, allegedly. So if they got that on video, yeah, that's some time. That's some time in jail then. They about to sit him down for a minute. Inexcusable behavior. They said in the Cassidy lawsuit. They found some pink powder in Sean Combs' hotel. That Tootsie, they call it. But yeah, man, this is wild. Definitely wild, man. But they trying to put Jay-Z name in a couple of things right now. His name been hot on the streets lately. His name definitely been hot on the streets. It's been a lot of things been talked about. Definitely a lot of things to talk about. But she playing a good role right now, man. She definitely putting out some details that a lot of people knew already. Jay-Z definitely does not have a female rapper that he's came out with like the way Wayne had Nicki Minaj. Definitely doesn't have that. Dang. I'm talking about the day her album came out. Females don't do that good. What? That sounds crazy. Imagine that Eve album came out today. I go to Eve. Man, you know y'all girls, man, y'all albums don't be doing that good. Straight up hater. Dude's a straight up hater, man. Basically, Eve let y'all know, man. I don't know about that Wayne stuff, but dude be hating. Eve said he wasn't being mean. She said he wasn't saying it to be mean. It was facts, really. Yeah, it was facts, but what are you gonna the album out then? What are you gonna do then? The album sold 2 million. But what you gonna do by then though? The album out already now. You gonna turn around and be like, speaking of Eve too, she used to be with Stevie J. Who be around Puff. Yeah, Eve was used to be with Stevie J. Everybody talking about Puff and Stevie J got a relationship. I ain't even knew they knew each other. Yeah, I did not know they knew each other. They've known each other for a minute. Yeah, Eve used to be with Stevie J. Yeah, Stevie J used to be at them Diddy parties. Yeah, that's crazy. And Stevie J was with Faith Evans. Man, what's going on? If you think about that, what's really going on? Faith Evans used to be around Puff. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what kind of details come up out of that. I'll drop some hints for y'all for that one. Let's see what kind of details come out of that. They got a lot of people they been around, huh? Faith Evans and Diddy done been around each other. Yeah, they good friends. Dang. Puff have been around Faith in some crazy situations. And they been around each other a while too. Yeah, I forgot about that. I wasn't really thinking about it now, but yeah, Stevie J done been around all of them. That's crazy. We gonna see how that situation goes though.